get to this later, but two people in particular, one, we don't have to say his name, but this is actually how you and I met, was a person who made some promises and then wasn't able to keep them, a young guy. We've seen a lot of this. You have situations where I think when you have like an Elizabeth Holmes or what's her name? Billy McFarland, like Fire Festival.
Right.
We're in those
people sold that out again, by the way.
Yeah, there's another one.
America never learns.
I can't wait to see. I want to see it. I'm not going, but I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I can't wait for the special on Netflix.
Yeah, for sure. But like Elizabeth Holmes with Theranos, I believe that's how you say her name. Or same thing with Sam Bankman-Fried. And I think in these cases, we're dealing with narcissists where they believe my genius will, like, the money is not there, but my genius will create the money. Does that make sense?
Right.
I think in those cases. I think when we deal with cases like, say, Logan Paul and like what's it called? Crypto Zoo, right? Yeah, Crypto Zoo. I don't think Logan Paul was deliberately out to rip people off. I just don't think he had done.
He's got too good of a name to do that.
I think he did not do his due diligence, just like he did with the girl he's about to marry. I think he just didn't do his due diligence, and he's ended up in a situation where, you know, he's the same. I don't believe for a second that Shaquille O'Neal or Tom Brady wanted to defraud people with FTX. I think they just didn't know what they were getting into, right? But you do have some people that get in this space with us, and they, like, I don't know if you know this, you can't sell a crypto course on Facebook anymore. You can't sell a dating course on Facebook anymore. Like, if they see those words, they take it down. That's why my course is a high status networking course. That's part of the reason why we use those words.
Right.
Can you talk about, like, in this space that we're in, just the coaching space or self-development, how do you, there was another guy, Dan Pena. You remember you just went off of this Dan Pena guy that with Brad Lee. How do you, that was so funny, dude. I started looking up all this Dan Pena stuff.
Yeah, but you look it up, it's you know, okay, just be who you say you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, what should people look for? Like, I love skeptics. One of my favorite things, I do a free Monday call, and I go on Telegram groups and try to find the biggest haters on Twitter and have them come debate me. They'll never turn their camera on. There's always some guy in like Scotland screaming at his camera or whatever, screaming at his microphone. And I try to have the biggest skeptics come on, and then I just dismantle them. What do you look for? Like, what are the things that you look for? Like, I'm going to buy this guy's coaching versus this guy's coaching. What should we be looking for if we're to be skeptical so that we don't end up getting scammed?
Well, you know, I look at the person's real success, not what they say, but I'll invest with somebody who might even be fake in the beginning, meaning I might buy their $2,000 or $500 ticket to their event and then find out that, this isn't anything that's for me. We'll just say it that way. But the way that I chose Bobby Castro a couple years ago is because, you know, everybody's at Dan Fleischman's event and they're all telling you how much money they make and everything else. And Bobby's not that way, but I can see him and his wife are happy. And then I start looking into articles and stuff about him. And I'm like, wow, this dude exited a $1.8 billion business and he's still got a happy wife and he's got a good family life. Okay, I'm going to learn something from this guy. And, you know, the things that I learned, Bobby hooked me up with so many different things. Patrick Bet-David's another example. He's somebody who our kids went to private school together. So I seen him as a father at basketball games, at birthday parties.
So PBD was in Dallas before he moved to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
And I just did our coaching call with him yesterday. And he actually said on the coaching call, he goes, Ryan, you are the best copywriter on the internet. I love reading your stuff. I read it every day. I'm like, damn, that was very nice. I got the clip recorded too. So, but he's somebody who I know Jennifer, his wife, she's been over to our house and I know his kids. So he's somebody who really does have it all. And look, $980 million exit for the company and buying the New York Yankees. You can't fake that shit anyway.
Wasn't that awesome when he got the Yankees? I was so happy. Like, I'm not a Yankees fan, but I was like, one of us was I saw
you're right.
One of us is minority owners for the Yankees. So
Gary Vaynerchuk punch in the air.
Yeah, no matter
somebody beat him to it.
No matter how much people try to write this whole group off, because a lot of people write us all off as kooky, alt-right, whatever the fuck. And then one of us, you can't take that away now. You can't say he can't go on your news show anymore. He is a minority owner of the New York Yankees, which means Major League Baseball and the Yankees also had to vet him. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And absolutely. That's royalty.
Yes.
That's American royalty. If you own a sports team in America, that is American royal. That is as close to being king or queen or some sort of nobleman that you can be.
There's several billionaires that don't get to own one of the major four. They don't. They won't even let
When
them.
Elon Musk offered, they were mad at him. When Jeff Bezos offered to buy one of the teams, they were mad at him saying that he didn't qualify.
Yeah.
And it's a very exclusive, because there's only 26 teams. It's very exclusive.
Yeah. It was pretty awesome that whole thing happened. But I want to talk about this real quick. Andy Frisella. I just learned about him basically from a couple of people. I knew what First Form was, but it was actually me talking to Wes Watson backstage at your event in Frisco, and we were talking about going on different shows, and Wes said the 2 shows that convert the most for him. Do you know what you want to guess what they were?
Probably Andy's show, and I don't know what all Wes has been on, but Brad's show and Andy's show.
It was Brad's show and Andy's
Brad's
show.
show does really well.
Yeah, for me too. It was incredible every time I go on Brad.
So many people have fake shit, Michael.
Yeah.
Like you go and you're like, this person's a nobody. There's no news press. There's no Wikipedia, but they have 1 million followers and 483 likes per post and a bunch of emojis with fires or a bunch of, now they're getting smart. They're pre. I just want to preface. I'm just going to say this one thing, that I'm going to shut up. The influencers are just now figuring out how to get fake comments on their thing to fool you into thinking there's somebody. The Department of Defense has been doing that to y'all for years.
Hilarious. Yeah.